Hey there everybody, Backpacker Pack here, and with Legends of Arceus right around the corner, I want to touch on regional Pokemon variants. Since Game Freak's continuing these Pokemon regional variants, especially with the new Braviary and Growlithe forms, but then we also see various new evolutions like with Scyther and Stantler. Now personally, I'm just gonna come out and say, I'm a really big fan of these regional variants now. It just makes the Pokemon world feel a lot more livelier and a lot more dynamic to me. Especially because in the real world, you would have these kind of regional variants with Darwin going out to the Galapagos Islands and seeing these unique tortoises, or if you have a bluebird in the US and a bluebird in England or a bluebird in Africa, of course they're going to have some differences. Of course the way they act aren't going to be the same. While one might get food one way and one might get different food a different way, so they might have different sized beaks or things like that. And so if you find a Growlithe in Kanto, it would make sense that a Growlithe 1,000 years ago or hundreds of years ago across the world in Pokemon would be different. I really think these kind of regional dynamics make Pokemon a lot more, maybe not realistic is the right word, but a lot more livelier, a lot more I can get into the game and appreciate it for what it is. Now I'll say, when these regional variants first came out in Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon, I was pretty skeptical at first. I remember that first trailer when they announced Alolan Vulpix, Alolan Sandshrew, Alolan Grimer, all these Pokemon, and I thought they were just going to be a little gimmick, like Z moves where they would come and they would go, and they wouldn't really integrate it into the Pokemon universe. But to my surprise, Game Freak's really stuck with this, with having various Galarian forms, and I just really enjoyed how Game Freak continued this. I know for me, going through Sword and Shield and finding, Galarian Meowth, Galarian Weezing, going out and seeing, oh hey, I know what Weezing is, well maybe not in this region, and I've really developed an appreciation for this concept, and I really hope Game Freak continues to expand on it. I think the reason why I really enjoy the regional variants is because when Gen 4, when Sinnoh was originally released, I really enjoyed how Game Freak added new baby evolutions and also evolutions to Pokemon like Magmar, like Roselia. These completed evolutionary lines from Kanto, from Johto, from Hoenn at the time, now we're expanded on in the new games. And to me, the regional variants are just very much in the same vein of the expansion of the evolutionary lines that Sinnoh created. I think that's the reason why I ended up warming up to this kind of concept pretty quickly, because as a child, I played Sinnoh so much, and that's one of my favorite things about Sinnoh, were those new evolutions. Seeing how Weezing has a Galarian form, that Scyther has a new evolution, that might be only exclusive to the Legends of Arceus, but that's okay, because it adds a little bit of magic in each game, and why you should play each game. That, hey, this Scyther 1,000 years ago, hundreds of years ago, is not the Scyther we played back in 1996, 1998 when Pokemon first came to the West. When you first played that Pokemon game, there are going to be differences, and that's why you should play each one of these games. And I think that adds a lot of replayability, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what new Pokemon are going to get forms or evolutions in the Legends of Arceus in January. So I'm so pumped for that game to come out, and for me to start playing through it and seeing what new Pokemon had it. Because I think we all have that one Pokemon, or one of our favorite Pokemons, where you wish it would get some expansion. A popular one in the Pokemon community is Dunsparce, as we all know. Maybe Dunsparce will get a new evolution in the Legends of Arceus. Who knows? We can only hope. Well, that's my thoughts on the regional variants. At first I was really skeptical and I wasn't a big fan of it, but quickly I warmed up and I really appreciate how in each new game in recent years, Game Freak's continued this trend, and I hope it moves on into new mainline series Pokemon, but also maybe it will continue in the side series games, as we're seeing now of Legends of Arceus. Maybe the next Mystery Dungeon or Pokemon Rangers remake or anything like that would introduce a new regional variant. That would be so cool, and I know that would make me want to play those games a lot more too. Now let me know what you think about regional variants. If you liked it from the start, or if you didn't, or if you ended warming up to it like me. Well, thanks for stopping by today, and I hope you have a great day, you Pokemon Masters.